Welcome to the second to last episode of Dark Tank Summer. This episode is a bit of a weird one, as the character in question is technically not even a character at all. If you're a veteran of this channel, you'll know that I'm referring to Red Snapper. Red Snapper came about simply because I had the itch to scratch build a switcher back in the summer of 2022. The justification being that it would be a background engine. As I tweeted the model's progress, I jokingly coined the term Dark Tank Summer, and the name eventually stuck. That is why I included this character in the series. There wouldn't be a Dark Tank Summer without Red Snapper. This episode will likely be the shortest of the series, as there isn't a whole lot to it as ultimately a background character in the end. But we will be covering his model too, so that'll hopefully make up for it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Red Snapper is an engine of very obscure origins. He is a one-off class of which no records exist of, in the livery of no known railway either. The first documented sighting was around the 1920s in Big City. No one was able to identify it, even when it was originally photographed. There were no records of this mysterious engine. In the 1930s, the engine was spotted on Sodor of all places. One of the sleeper trains saw the engine out on the main line at around 2 a.m. The next few days were spent trying to capture this engine, but the engine never appeared again. That is, until 1970. The final days of steam were unfolding in the Big City Railroad, and the last steam engine in service, known simply as Sam, was being parked in a setting at night after being withdrawn, when he saw what appeared to be a burgundy tank engine with 6 small wheels and a giant valve gear. A freight train went by, and his engine was gone. Analysts found similarities to the Hughes craft design, and dubbed the engine Red Snapper because of this. Over time, several engines from around the world came forward claiming they had seen the mysterious Red Snapper in visions they had following near-death experiences, idling in distance of an all-white void with the occasional block of color alone. This only added to the mystery of Red Snapper even more. There would only be one more documented sighting of Red Snapper in 2012. A rail enthusiast on Sodor was trying to capture a sleeper train go by when they saw the mysterious Red Snapper out of the corner of her eye. She captured a photo of the engine on her iPhone 4 before it vanished behind the passing sleeper train. The image was studied severely over by engine experts, and noticed how the front of the engine was in an indescribable void, looking neither like any smokebox door or even a face, almost like censorship. Several online forums have debated what Red Snapper is and what their motives are. Despite all future predictions, Red Snapper was never documented being involved in any malicious or well-intentioned events whatsoever, and was never seen after 2012. To this day, no one knows what the hell a Red Snapper is, or if they'll ever appear again. There isn't really a whole lot to the character of Red Snapper, so we'll just jump straight into the model. Red Snapper was made from a Bachmann-Thomas shell and a very old 060 chassis. I then 3D printed a few parts, most notably the running board and a smokebox door, and these were glued to the body. I then added a back buffer beam using a Q-tip for the remaining space and some card. I then added various other details like the bell, the whistle, etc. After all those details were added, I then got to painting. Like pretty much every other model in my collection, it was very simple. Primer, then several coats of the primary color in question. For this model, it was a burgundy red. I then did the lining in black and some silver on the cab windows. After a few of the touch-ups, Red Snapper was done. So that was Red Snapper, the background mystery. The collab is set to release on July 28th, and will be a premiere, so I hope to see you all there. And following the end of Dark Tank Summer, we will return to Porter vs. Workbench with the episode covering James. And yeah, big plans ahead. Very exciting. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Duck Tank Summer, and I shall see you all same time next week.